Happy Monday, my people. Happy new week to you all. Because ona enjoy no na to mark na share button. Click on like and love. Na to mark na share button. Click on like and love. This week yamala yemma. Yeah? This week yamala yemma. If all na plan nini juwe bata. This week yamala yemma. If all na ina show this week. Nke ni show last week imweta zo. Haja ni yezu n'ime week ya. Metwaka na like and love and share this video. Let us continue with our message. Yeah? On national anthem. Mathias Ezeaku na-agụ every minute. Aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. We are trying to tell ndị ụka na aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. Na o nwere ife Jizọs pụrụ ime elu. Na Jizọs enweghị ike inye ego. Jerry Shimobi, I greet you. Olushkuda Inter, I greet you, brother. Happy New Week to you all. O nwere ife Jizọs nwere ike ime elu. Na aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ. There was even a video o mere last time ebe ọ nọ na mechanic workshop ya, abi na garage ya, abi na shop ya na Mkpọ, wee gwa ndị mmadụ ebe ọ nọ n'okpuru moto arụ ọrụ nọ ife ha na-ekwu nọ ịrụ ọrụ na ife a ka ha na-akụziri ndị be anyị na ịrụ ọrụ inwe ego na inwe ike ịnọrọ enigwe a na-akpagharị n'ụlọ ụka je na-achị n'aka elu na-asị Chineke ya nye ya ego na o nwere eni mmụọ na o nwere eni spirit do capable of inye ya ego. Yeah, Zionite Queen, I greet you. Onwu Egbuchulam Oluchi, I greet you. And she the bele Adimora ekedekwala ngo akonwa afọ ọzọ obolo ekedelu ngo. Now onyewe na mkpọtụ a, this mkpọtụ is becoming unbecoming, and I think it is high time we really sit our brother down and lecture him on things he doesn't know anything about. Share this video. Abụ m onye Igbo gbasiri ike, and Igbo onye Igbo gbasiri ike. Enwelu ndị wo models, role models. When we look at them na Igbo, I say na ndị aso na ndị foundation members, ndị tọrọ ntọnana ndị Igbo ji wee na-aga wee ruo tata, because an average onye Igbo na-agba mbọ ife ji wee mmanụ ndị Igbo wee gba mbọ. That is why na among all the tribes enwere na Nigeria, so ndị Igbo ka ọ ya wee jee n'ugwu Hausa, you see more Igbos. Ebia na West, you see more Igbos. Ije na African countries, you see Igbos there. In fact, ha dịrị ka o ya enwe obodo ọbụla ị ga-aga na mba ụwa ị ghara ife onye Igbo. Kedu ife ndị Igbo niile scattered in all those places na-eme? Ife ndị Igbo niile scattered ebe ahụ na ha apụrụ ka ha jee gbaa mbọ, ha apụrụ ka ha jee chọta greener pasture. Ọ bụrụ na ndị ofe mmanụ ka Mathias na-akụziri ife a, asị m oke na ndị ofe mmanụ achọkebeghị ife ya agbakasị ha ahụ. Ndị ahụ ndị chọrọ n'ụwa ka ife niile do arranged for them. That is why na some of them afọ na Lagos ya, ụfọdụ ndị na-enjoy glory of their fathers, ụfọdụ n'ime ha ndị just chebe ya ha nọrọ little money na-aba ha aka dị okay. Ndị Hausa na-ebi ndụ kajikwo, mana an average onye Igbo is a hustler. Eji ọbala eji ahụzụ wee mụ an average onye Igbo. Let me not even talk about ndị nna anyị ha ndị anyị agbahọ. Let us talk about our founding fathers. When I mean our founding fathers, eji trading wee marụ ndị Igbo. Ịghọtago? Eji trading na azụmahịa wee marụ ndị Igbo. So let me talk about this field of azụmahịa eji wee marụ ndị Igbo. Ịghọtago? O nwere ndị wu our founding fathers, ndị tọrọ ntọnana ife ahụ eji wee marụ ndị Igbo taa. kpatara na when you come today asịghị na-eji ịzụ afịa wee mara ndị Igbo. And adekwu eso n'ọnụ ịbịa na Lagos State today, trade fair as panda is a typical example of ife a na-agwa gị. In fact, ọnọdụ ka ndị Igbo wu foundation of Aspanda ịma today. We talk about Balogun ya nke dị na island ọhụrụ nke dị na Aspanda ebe a. Let me even go to Aspanda that side. Ije na Taya village ebe a na-ele taya, ije na Balogun ebe a na-ele ma cosmetics na ife ndị ọzọ, ịbata na trade fair ebe a na-ele na Aspanda ebe a na-ele motor pass, ije na under bridge ebe nwere article market, ije na Oyimbo ebe a na-azụ ma generator pass and machine pass, ije na Alaba ebe a na-azụ electronics na ndị otu, ije na Island na Mandelas na ndị otu ebe a na-azụ akwa akpụkpụ, ije na Jankara ebe a na-ele wash, ije na Ladipo ebe a na-ele Tokumbo pass, ije na Nemit, ije na keribe a na-akpọ ebe a na-ele ife Mercedes. Somebody shetara m ebe a na-akpọ ebe a na-elegasị ife Mercedes pass, Trinity, ije na Trinity, ije na Bega, ije na Bega, ije say Computer Village. And this is just Lagos State alone. Yeah, Trinity, Dalo, Paul Chima. This is Lagos State alone. Now, outside this place is Mbologo, Jeze na Yaba, Jeze na Tebi Osho, Bagadize no mo kere afia mwenu kosi wedo. We are not talking about street trading. We are not talking about roadside shops. Ndị Igbo scatter everywhere, hustling day and night. Jee na main market Onitsha, jee na Ogboete Enugu, jee na nke adọ na Aba, Bagalia. Ndị Igbo scatter everywhere, hustling, making their living. Ije n'ọrụ aka, ije n'ọrụ oyiwo. Ha dịrị ka ị ya abata na any bank today. Ha dịrị ka ị ya abata na any institution, whether institution of learning or whatever. Ị ya afụ many people na-asụ Igbo who are earning their living. Kelee ebe Mathias, kelee ebe Mathias si wee mụta aka aja aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ ọ na-akụziri ndị Igbo na this particular year and time anyị nọ n'ime. We are the wrong people for you to be na charge karat with such message. Say no nwere ife na-akụziri anyị. You may point to it just to enlighten ụmụazị ka na-etolite, but ọ bụrụ an adult do ka anyị, because ife ahụ ntọ na-eji wezu ndị Igbo. Kedu ka ịgbapụ isi wee bido? Do you know that in ebe a na trade fair today, almost 70% of ndị ọga yafu na trade fair, they are all product of apprenticeship. Who are the people who started it? Bana, Alaba, Bana Ladipo, and all these places. 70% of successful men are all product of apprenticeship, groomed by their fellow Igbo people. Kuzienu fifa na-eme haba mere that thing or gabalofa. Like kedu onye Mathias wiche na Igbo, and the majority of all these people they are all Christians. They are all Christians. Only little number of them wunde ablo Christians. Yet they know the power of hard work. Yet they know what it means to go for apprenticeship. Asụchago train ọrụ ịpụtakwa imebe nkeru ijekwa kpọrọkwa mmadụ ịsọwakwa onye ahụ ịsụchakwa onye ahụ ịsatụrụkwa onye ahụ azụwakwa ijekwa kpọrọ mmadụ. That was how we ended up having more than how many thousand shops na Aspanda, and now I can allow more people can here. I want to know where Mathias learned this message on an OG a charge karat every day. When we talk about people who are setting that record straight, na Igbo, kereba ya for Mathias. Mathias should even go under the tutorage of some people, because how can he need mentorship? How can he need mentorship? Because he's only but a starter. Now, when you talk about each time, now one them mother, Jane China, Jane America, Jane UK, Irueba, ifo factory onye Igbo duka amakwa ife ndị Igbo na-eme n'aka amakwa ife ndị Igbo na-eme n'aka anụchasịchalụ agha Biafra ndị Igbo lost everything anụchasịchala agha Biafra ndị Igbo lost almost everything. Fast forward from that time to today, look at what we have managed to build again for ourselves. And that's only Igbo is saying that you are not proud to be an Igbo. You are not proud. In fact, when you look at the Igbos we have today, are you going to say that we have failed as Igbo people? We might have failed in some areas, but in that area of Akajaja, we are the master of that words. We should be teaching other people. We should be teaching other people how to develop craft, how to learn trading, how to engage in one or two, because Nandi Igbo champions of that particular message. So I don't know where he gets it that Nando Kamelaye, I na do zilesi. Nando Kamelaye, ayada tazia fofo. Nandi Igbo Ndo Kamelaye, I am also the importance of hard work. I don't know where that young man is getting that mindset, or is it one of his deceitful messages? Where is he even getting? How did he even come up with that particular fact? That no Kamelaye ayadazi abambo na akajaja na ebuto onu manu. How did he even come up with that fact? I want to know. Today is Monday. A lot of people jeloka yesterday. Ofodu yejewa program ta. But do you want me to take you around? Do you want me to take you around? In fact, let me tell you, na try buy ya Igbo. Bagaria na Lagos today. Here for thousands of nde Yoruba, umukolobia ha, ebe ha no na angolo kai kai. No na angolo nku na bagare na cho onye yawo ha nye direction ha yola ego. Na bagare na cho onye yawo ha direct yawo ki esi we nyapta moto fa yola ego. We have beggars more among Yorubas and the Hausa. Ejire area yo we manu ndi Igbo self in the first place. An average Igbo man na agba mbọ keta opukwana kama o nwere ike ọ na-ayọ help ka o wee wolu tii na nke o nwere enwe ọ na nke ọ lụtara alụta. Mana you can hardly see an average Igbo man enwere ife ọ na-eme ebe o si enweta ego. Only little percentage. In fact, I can tell you that na ọ wụrụ na ego unemployment rate ya na-adụ na Nigeria, we're still about 60% of Nigerian youth are unemployed. He split that percentage among the three major tribes in Nigeria. Ndị Igbo yeketa only but less than 15%, less than 10%, not even 15%, less than 10% of that unemployment rate, because now ndị Igbo do craft in nation. Nke ada alụ ọrụ aka ọ na-azụ afịa, nke ada azụ afịa ọ na-alụ ọrụ oyibo, nke ada alụ ọrụ oyibo ọ nọ outside Nigeria, ọ nọ n'African country, ọ nọ na somewhere. We migrate looking for greener pastures. So why are you trying to make us look like we are now becoming lazy? Our religion, I will keep telling our people, Christianity as a religion has never taken away anything from Ndị Igbo. You can argue it anywhere. Christianity as a religion has never taken anything away from Ndị Igbo. It has never even made us less. It has never taken us even an inch away from our originality as Igbo people. That is why age way day Bible Igbo, day Bible Igbo, translate kwa Bible Igbo. Ko ya unko Igbo ku ho ago, nke Igbo ku na ago. The aim of that is key way that even in that your originality as only Igbo, you can still worship your God. There is nothing in this life you need to grow, both physically, both mentally, and otherwise, that is not contained in that book, scripture. If any need you will succeed in this life. If any yawu ine omeri nani what, all of them to contained in that book. It has never interfered in any way Now, that culture and the tradition there is no interference whatsoever. There is no interference whatsoever. Okado will still remain Anamege Ife, the CEO of Pine Leaf Real Estate. Neku Bosia. Always say, now all this going back to root in the mother affair. No, Umumoke feel we're part of our tradition. Always say that Ndi Igbo has never been recorded at any time that Ndi Igbo left our root. That it has never been any time a record on Ndi Igbo happened our root. That Ndi Igbo has always remained original. We have always remained original. And I believe him. Why do I believe him? Since all the traditional practice and from since let me use Nnewi as an example. Nnewi, we are hardworking people. I don't know about your own side. Mana since Oka no doka na ndị na-eje ụka na Nnewi is should consist of about 90% of population of people living in Nnewi, both indigenous and not indigenous. Ndị na-eje ụka consists of about 90% of people living in Nnewi, even people living in and outside of Nnewi. Let me talk about indigenous of Nnewi and non-indigenous of Nnewi who reside in Nnewi, indigenous of Nnewi who live outside the Nnewi. 90% of this population are all Christians. Look at Nnewi today. Can you follow me live from Nnewi? Let us use it now so that you can understand that message Mathias holds no water. I keep telling these guys, shouting without making any sense. So fake when he form a Keyawo. It should be not attached to work a man's Dibia. It should be speed the cathedral fail break. He had the light of Africa. At the end of the day, the fact still speaks for itself. Imagine ka mmadụ ya pụtara asị m n'ụka dọ na ana Nnewi mere ka ndị Nnewi ghara iduzi industrials, no mere ka ndị Nnewi ghara ịdazi awọkụ ha, no mere ka ndị Nnewi believe that na enwere ozi dignity in labor, no mere ndị Nnewi ha na-aduzi lazy, a na-edo Nnewi nke nwo a na-edo Nnewi nke ahịa. Do you know how many factories are before? Do you know how many production plants in Nnewi owned by these so-called Christians? Do you know how many? Do you know the kind of economic activities that is going on in Nnewi? Do you know how many mechanic workshops, both motorcycle, both motor, spare parts dealers, plumbers, both do you know thousands of people that are gainfully employed in all these several factories that are scattered all over Nnewi? Now he talks about teaching us the importance of health. Do you know how many hospitals they have made? Both private hospital and the government hospitals. Do you know how many of them are Nnewi? Do you want me to count for you? Do you want me to count for you? How did he get in a village or a community in Nnewi? He got for more than how many hospitals scattered all over? So I ask myself, as an Nnewi man, what is really the benefit of this man's message to me? Absolutely nothing. Is he teaching us that we should work hard? We already learned it from people who laid the foundation of Nnewi. If you don't know any of them, did you not see me post the other day about Olase? Did you not hear me post it the other day? What of somebody like Louis Ojukwu? What of people like Ekeneti Ichukwu Ilodibe, Obajaka, Izuchukwu Transport? There are people who make special factories in Nnewi, factories they have Ahazia Rolu today. Oh, when we have a factory, look at that. Cost of production, do they high? People started importing from China. Some of them, their factories made here because they could no longer do competition with the market, with the with even the market issue, because people imagine when this is now brake pad na new it is a lower brake pad, Rochester brake pad, and the man quality alu ife buy here now quality locally made goods buy na do higher than for that alone in China. Imagine Edison Russia brake pad with this royal jebata with a lot of things system of production do high in Nigeria here. Somebody na China ebe ya we with one molu okodo system of production do very low there. All the way Russia bata. How can you manage to compete with such person? Everything about production here, even cost of importation will get on one item on a 200 naira. While I'm going on a bank, you have been a 400 or 500 naira. How can you sell? So some of those factories shut down then. Fast forward till today, when they have all fashioned out a way again to do competition again, a lot of those factories started coming back again. We talk about during the days of God brothers here, Edwin Obishabendo, Edison here, John White Ifa, Sentoha. I can go on and on. A lot of people who were who were industrialists then. So many factories as they are today and Newi. And these people will do these things now. As far back as 30 years ago, 30 something years ago, we grew up and I grew up. Yeah, I'm Malo Maka God brothers. Amalumife, Malo Maka factory or mata. Amamife, Malo Maka factory Ruskata. Amamife, Malo Maka a lot of factories. Emelu, Nabaye, go. So, onye dokamu onye newi. Do you really expect me? Onye can do say onye newi ona who a true fan of Mathias. He will fake it. I don't mean to insult you. He will fake it. Let me now speak from the newi bem. He was able to fake it. When I see onye newi na game Mathias nte. Kedi for na agwayo. Everything you need in this life to prepare you for your journey in this life, we have them in the newi. Let us even talk about this omenana on Akuziriu. If you want to become a real Onyotenana, why can't you go and learn from the journey of late Dr. Dozie Ikenga Newi? Why can't you go and learn from footsteps of Ikenga Newi? Anything actually you want to work, you will Newi, you will learn for somebody. You will become Usolefa as onye Newi. It means ni wo fake. No Mathias say we he former. Mathias can I wa na afọ. Mathias na achu apaye. Mathias na achu ego. Mathias ma no hunter ka owo na na wilderness na hunt gari na achu souls or ya harvest. Nya wonyi na egenti as onye Newi. Then as onye Igbo ewo, as onye Igbo ewo, iwe si no Mathias ka ị na-egenti. You are a disgrace of an Igbo man. Mathias na Akuziri. Why can't you learn from the likes of Shifromi Ezongo Kafa, Rogenitolis village Oba? Now from nowhere these people discovered, penetrated the market. They discovered everything about this motorcycle spare parts. Efra and Azu today, a lot of people who go beneficiaries. Some of them will work on EC. Invade Korea, invade Taiwan. They made discoveries. They brought it back home. It became an industry today that has benefited thousands and millions of people. Make here millionaires and billionaires. You are listening to Mathias coming to teach we Igbos of how to work hard. Coming to teach us that an aka jaja nebutono man. Onye ko balu boy. Oba hol matu boy. Onye popular boy. Boy. So the importance of working hard. Why is he trying to bring it closer to even Wasalo Omen and Ayejigwese? I want to know, can maybe these two messages were related to each other? Can you tell me the relationship between him telling us that in Ejoka, Shanghai, I'm a CK, Shanghai Anosike, a very vibrant youth, American in the same age with Mathias. Lolo, Unoka, single-handedly, Numu Ezeaku, Nuru Agubai. Shanghai, a very young guy. He's an engineer. Currently again, on a chapel and a health center. On a chapel and a health center. Name that same church, all single-handedly. Shanghai is an engineer. With a lot of workers who are working under him. With a lot of people who are learning under him. He built most of these houses you are seeing around Amuwo, na Lagos, Igbo, all the way from Nnewi. He built most of these big and mighty structures in Afo around Amuwo here. Who says that him being a devoted Christian has taken away anything from him? Now, that it has taken away that spirit of hard work, that spirit of craftsmanship, that it has taken it away from him. These are two things that has no relationship. Your spiritual life and the hard work or whatever thing, according to him, it has no relationship. It has nothing to do with ndị Igbo ejide na desert turn oye into onye Igbo you cannot deceive onye Igbo. The only people who has ended up deceiving our Igbo brothers, taking them away from Ifa Ejwe man ndị Igbo ndị nwa dibia na-achụgharị now. Yes, all the nwa dibia na-achụgharị now, and the people like Mathias, people like Mazidibia, they are the people who has ended up deceiving our younger generations, turning their face into somewhere away from Ifa Hakuzilai as Igbo people. But they don't want to say anything about it. Eputazi Fomazi, Hane Pugarite, Seuni Yenye Ego, Eputazi Fomata, Ojeka Kwabuli, Kanyani Beto, where Halo, Epote Fomata, or say, okay, Mary of four dog, now Polyeje. Mekwa ngburuben na ya okpolo ndị shie uno ome kanya na chike emenike koteke halo. These are the people who are taking our youth away from ntona na aha ejiwe gbaru ndị Igbo. Onweghị ife Igbo enweho, Igbo nwere ebu nwe mfo. In fact, our history has shown that we are na yebia na agboro ndị hard work na-emere ife. Ifunu ndị Yoruba na amụrụ n'aka anyị, ifunu ndị mba ụwa niile na-eji onye Igbo were ama atụ. Na mkpọ ebe ahụ Mathias nwelu workshop ya ahụ, ọ na-emekwa oteta ụla n'ụtụtụ neghalị anya fụ ife na-eme n'afịa mkpọ. Ndị niile nọ n'afịa consists of 90 or 95% of Christians. Yet every morning they all come out to come and work hard. Jema no ife nni na Nnewi. Jebe ni na una teaching hospital. Iruebahe for people. All those are Christians scattered all over, working hard for their daily bread. Tell me why this young man has decided at this particular time to come and start deceiving and misleading our people, turning their face from the exact canker worm that is eating up our people. How our young youths are trooping in mass to direction of Mathias and the is in search of what they cannot find there. Omission, because he knows that his silence can go a long way into making him to work on their ignorance to achieve whatever he's looking for. He knows that if he try to educate them, to tell them that this way they thought that it is the way of our people, that it is not actually the way of our people, he may end up losing them. So he decided to allow them to wallow in that ignorance so that he can step on their head to achieve whatever he wants to achieve. We know Ekugonya, Mathias, was seminar 3, 4, or 5 times. Tell this youth in Afu today, they far the Mabronya women and I in any of the year audience, you will lose the audience of more than 70% of them. You are the one. Na kuzilin the buy, na jaja he put on man, na jaja I put on man. Video, mfolo, or Gajiki Konye post to the Obosia. Ebe a number of Columbia take as a chalunzu, sin a milli, ebe hajelu ka mwana na milli behego. Because I believe na mwana enye go na milli gobi. Or if you beto kuzili. Or if people like Ekenedri Chukwu hakuzili. Or if people like PMMR hakuzili. Or if Ndedo Kasisi Ono hakuzili. Cannot work from different places. Or if hakuzili no na mmiri kazi we nwetego. Onwere ife hakuzili aye, a lot of them call them today. Onwe ogalanye kporo na Igbo today. Aya agwago so egesi we bia. Go and meet any of them one on one. Onwe ogalanye no na Igbo today. Oya agwalele from ogalanye ozo, is either no serve onya, is either no onya kporiye, is either there must be a link of how they worked hard until they achieved that success in Africa today. None of them will tell you no sinamibia. None of them will tell you no agent wabo. Come on. One thing that all of them will tell you is that no hard work with the grace of God. 95% of them will tell you that it is hard work, consistency, which they will lead you to how they consistently work from here, serve this person, onya link here to onya link here to onya, because of this social and social meeting, with the grace of God and you gotta go everything. Fast forward to the glory you are seeing today. But none of them will tell you na ego has in a miri, na haje na miri jechuaja, na abo haje na nka. None of them will tell you that. What are you teaching us? The same our parents say amwe la ye no ka. Wo haji kwa aka ha. Osisi ụfọdụ anyị boy. Ha jikwa aka ha. Ti ụfọdụ anyị na school. Ka anyị gwa akwụkwọ anyị pụta ka anyị shọta ọrụ, ka anyị wee bu uru. Ha jikwa aka ha. Kpọrọ ụfọdụ n'ime anyị. Oje anyị ebe anyị mụrụ ọrụ. It means that even as Christians, ha ma the value of hard work. Ha ma what it means for somebody to get engaged in something. Ụfọdụ ndị parents ya ya amụela anyị n'ụka. Wọ́n ha lechala anafa. Wọ́n si jego obodo oyiwo ka ije bala onwe gị uru. Ọ ha lechala anafa. Wee zije unu obodo niile. Even mgbe ịgụchala akwụkwọ, ọ ha nwa kpojekwago. Ije yọgarịba agbata obi n'ikwu na ibe. Enweta ihu n'ọrụ ị na-alụ today. If they can know the value of hard work, how much more us ha mụrụ amụ? They have shown us the way. There are many people you can learn. You can even only will as my role model today. I'm not my role model yet. I'm under his tutorship. Yes, I am learning under him, but he doesn't know, because everything about his life, many of them, but I'm talking about, let me talk about one. Many things about his life that inspire him to do what I am doing, but he doesn't know. That is to show you, no one anything they try to die. Mathias is the least of them. What can I possibly learn from Mathias? Can you tell me? What do you think I can actually learn from Mathias? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Umu boyo ne kozo na ano. Umu boyo ne kozo na setolo. Kai bideba. Mmadu ne ko opute na alo ni ime mbuko obosi ebe ono. Has it through him where one mad today? I am asking you, how many people? How many people has he mentored? Is it all about making noise? How many people has he mentored? Madone ko mentor gulu. Also nda opo debe haba lori all few people. Ufodo na kulu n'okulu moto were ayo na kulu n'okulu moto na say ayi na fa where. No, my friend. No, my friend. No, my friend. Enwere ndị nọ n'ala Igbo. Ọ bụrụ na Innocent nwere ike ịkọkata story of his life. Kpọọ Rogeni afa. Ọ bụrụ na Innocent nwere ike ịkọkata story of his life. All that man or boss akwe also obiri jeep Innocent. Place here na salary for the rest of his life. All the Innocent nwere ike ịkọkata the story of his life. Or Gabriel Chukwuma Mbamo Nyukwu Nwanne and a lot of people. What it showed you is that no nwere ife Mathias nwere to tell you, because how many people can comfortably tell the story of their lives? Calling Mathias. How many people? How many people are running with the story of their lives? Calling Mathias. I am telling you. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Elo. Yeah? How can somebody teach our people to get comfortable with paying as big as 5 million, 2.5 million, 10 million, 3 million, 500,000, 800,000 to go and do okite? Weje wi bobo, weje boruru, mama na agba ye jisina 500 naira no. Yeah? On agba ye jisina 500 naira. Do you actually know that it will take you less commitment and it will cost you less? Yeah? It would cost you less to actually worship this God that you are worshiping, and it will cost you more to go in the way of this so-called newfound omenana ununeme. New so-found called omenana ununeme. It will cost you more, and it will cost you less to serve this God. Yes, it will cost you more less. Now only we keep 10 commandments, which is difficult. And that is why we start looking for shortcuts to get to that God and all these things. It will even cost you a little bit more, a little bit higher. So I want to know what all this is all about. Now they say na Igbo, no Mathias Wonye, ndị Igbo by nature are hustlers. During the time Eji Obaji were ekike, ndị Igbo, we are hustlers. But na Igbo, iyafu na enu eji bricks welu as far back as mgbe ndị ọcha bịara, ndị Igbo ba anyị so wee keta ike n'aka ndị ọcha. Ndị Igbo so na ndị squeeziri onwe ha. Ụfọdụ ndị ọcha bịara ba anyị kpọrọ ndị Igbo ahụ na-abị ndị ọcha ha ruo be ndị ọcha mụta ife buru ebunata n'ala Igbo ebe a bịa kụziere ya ụmụnne fa. Jee na Ido Motor Park of those years, etu aka ndị Igbo si wee dominate ya the whole of Ido Motor Park. Are those people not Igbo people? Look at how Igbo people has dominated Lagos State. Look at how Igbos are conquering in so many parts of the world. Look at how Igbos are conquering everywhere they go. Even as Christians, we know far more than him. We know far more than him. Being Christians did not take anything away from us. Being Christians. Now, on a bagari na market, jena moko gari, jena harass gari, did that man know that through those things some of them may train to go graduate, some of them may make donate file. Bidoro onye su bidoro afia wo ogaranya Mathias ya machibu. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha ka insist eju kwechirikwa na ha ka ya dey meta. Do you know na afia table ahụ nwanyị ahụ na-ele na afia no wuru na zo graduate to ha lụọ ata ego taa na-enyekwa ya ifo ka nọrọkwa na azụ afia. That is to show you how industrious and how hardworking our people can be. Some people got university abụlọ ego azụta na container ka eji wee zụọ na university. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha wụ abacha elelele n'ilo nya ibugharị abacha goo na abacha maka nwaanyị abacha ahụ ịmụ ọkụrụ wolu nwaanyị ahụ mere ife egwuregwu esi na nwata nwaanyị ahụ na-eme ọtara afụfụ tacha afụ nyacha anwụ owere ga-ejechikọwa ifada. Ị ma na nwata nwaanyị ahụ nwere ike ọ zụcha na the first graduate na Unizik, zụọ the second one na Unibe, na-azụ the third one. Ị ya anọkwa before your very own nose. Ụmụazị niile ahụ ọ zụtara weda na ụfọdụ ọrụ wasịrị ọrụ oyibo ọ na ụfọdụ arụghị ọrụ oyibo but they will grow up to become successful. Nwanyị ahụ nọrọkwa n'ihu na-eri uru afụfụ ọtara ata. Ndị Igbo enwebughị ife ejibo wee zụ mmadụ na university taa. In fact, ma onye nke na-alụ kapịnta, ma onye nke na-alụ welda, ma onye nke na-akwa baro, ma onye nke na-agba ọkada, they are doing that, training their kids in school. Kpọpụ nwa ha ebe ọ na-amụ ọrụ, ọ na-arụ agba ọkada, na-ebu onye buru, na-esevu ego eji bidoro nwa ahụ nke na ọ mụcha ọrụ. Ọ mara na o nwere nwa ya na-agba bọị na Lagos, ọ na-ahụzụrụ ife niile ahụ ọ na-ahụzụrụ, na-edewe ego ọ ya eji wee setụrụ nwa ya. Ego ọ ya eji wee setụrụ nwa ya na nwa ya mụcha afịa. So how can you even go to Nnewi on a normal day, move around Nnewi, move around Onitsha, jee na-eke ọka, ịkpagharịcha apụta, ị ka nọ na Facebook na-asị ndị Igbo jee nụcha ife ụlọ ya arụ na Jizọs ya na-enye. 95% of those people onye na-afọ ebe ahụ bụ Christians. Ha nwee parish gasị, ụfọdụ n'ime ha atachaa n'ego n'iji wee lụ ụfọdụ parish house, ụfọdụ churches. Or take anything away from them to go back to their normal businesses that are hustling. Shame because na mu work that time na Wednesday, Jenu Noka. Does it make you better than me? Na mu work that time na Tuesday, Osuncho akamnya na Monday, Kaya na Wednesday, Kaya na Friday. It's none of your business. Matthias, it's none of your business. Or bro, your business. It has never taken anything away from us. Almost all those people in Afununuke every day, they are all working, they are all running their businesses. Afugomo Garanya, what happened? Boy shop, Jere Church. Yes, Afugomo mechanic, Onyayawo, what happened? Workshop, Ojebe Church program. Afugom tell ya what happened? Shop, Ojebe Church program. Afugom worker, Nanalo permission. Madam Yamalugo every Tuesday. Now, from this time to this time, not any years permission. Go to church program. It can happen in any way. Or everybody if you know doing weekdays to jobless. Some of them you are not even doing quarter well, maybe handle. Some of them you are not doing quarter well, maybe fan. So stop that noise in a make guy on Facebook. I don't know what you are even feeling like. Yeah? On a normal no buru no ho na ndebe aye bido ni de go ife aye mandala manditi mando mo ife fama kedi ife maazi dibia Mathias and the head kedi ife haya new generation of ndị Igbo ana enwekita. I don't know us. I don't know what is happening to us. I don't know what is happening to us. I can't imagine myself ebe ndona anamegi head. I should be advising. I should be advising here to know that speaking grammar up and down, analyzing Bible every chapter and chapter to suit your carnal understanding or brain. That is not what life is all about. As only Igbo, you need more. You need more to prove yourself, to show yourself approved as only Igbo. Than he the Bible as Sagaria, Ihunazo, Nolo, Ileana, Baka, Terafel break in Facebook. But the new generation of Igbo people are in today, Mamalo, ebe has to reputate their understanding. We be clapping for somebody na money. Somebody na money. Onakroyaka. Because if they glorify one evil or one dark part of your life. One darkest part of your life. Because I know, my mommy feel name. But if our people name, if for jar name, or food in for jar name, or no see my support to ye. My name and if he name we for job. If for job or suppose to I day to you. If for job brief mother I'm not proud of. But these days, I not do the proud of you for job. And that is what is going to rob us of that Nton and Edebelai as Igbo people. You see? Of course, Francis Ebiamoka, you are very right. For him to know that he has deviated away from what we know Igbo people to be. Yes, He has deviated away from what we know. He started bragging. You have talked to our people about building factories instead of building churches. Now, mention the name of one person that has built factories, that has built a church. Let me mention more than 5 factories they have built. Let me mention 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 10 places where they have impacted on the life of our people. Yes, mention one name of somebody who has built a church. Let me tell you, countless of things he has done, why you are not even in any way equal to match them. This is advising those people you should be learning from. These are the people you should be learning from. You end up advising them. You are advising them to build factory. Have you ever owned a factory before? Can you build a factory now? Have you managed to build a factory since you preach about building factory? Yes. Tell me any tribe in Nigeria. Tell me any tribe in Nigeria where you will come and you will see owners of the land building more industries and factories than the actual investors of the Arabia. It is only na Igbo ke ya afia. So na Igbo ke ya abia fundoka ana factory be ha, ndoka ana hotels, ndoka ana schools, ndoka ana private hospitals befa. You will barely see an investor be abia woruzie go siko invest ya. Take for instance, factory ni ne do na Nnewi na aru today. 80% or 90% of them wouldn't know then the remaining percentage for wouldn't Igbo still in our region. Malaga na Lagos State here, but if we been Igbo up, investors sky na Lagos here. In case if you don't know, investors sky na Lagos here. So if una majority of things and the infrastructures development here na Lagos here, wouldn't they be invest here? Now, where are the real owners of this land? That is the question. Where are the real owners of this land? Like, let me talk about Agor and Amuwo. Ebian Agor and Amuwo. Majority of all the commercial properties, private properties, business areas, hotels, in fact, a lot of economic activities going on around this Amuwo are all driven by Igbo. Even filling stations, even schools, talk about hospitals, talk about shops, talk about eateries, talk about hotels, talk about fitness centers, talk about anything that has any economic value around Amuwo here. Now the question on Najo, where are the original owners of this land? If you don't see any reason to be proud as Onibo first, I am telling you why now. Come to our place. You even find out that most of the people, this Soludo project, you can only find it among the Igbos. And that is because we have enough to sustain where we are, that we even have reserve to take home to our place and use it to develop our place. As onye gwara unu nwere ife church imelu na Igbo. Si onye ahụ na-asị ka nna gwa. As a matter of fact, the first set of people who drive industrial revolution na Igbo are all trained by Ndosha. Ụfọdụ n'ime ha a product of missionaries Ndosha bịa all of our na train ha bata, and they started driving industrial revolution different places na Igbo. For example, can you talk about the success in the transportation industry in Nigeria without talking about Igbos? Igbos still today still lead one of the most largest transportation companies in Nigeria till today. Can you compare that to what we have 100 years ago? Can you compare that? So how can you possibly say that when we have progressed over the years? Those ancestors you are trying to be shouting, jumping up and down, our ancestors and our ancestors, those people that are awful, they suffered. You can't survive 1 week in their own time. You can't survive 1 week. Now, I want to fast forward or back to their own time. How can you look at the life we live today in Igbo land? It's an Oka. We live Oka Melai. When Oka has done nothing far from bringing development, making life more easier for me and you. I want to know. I want to know. Tell me. Lie to me that all those people who bought land at Akubeze housing estate, that 90% of people who bought land at Akubeze housing estate are not Christians. Through their laziness, church in Akuziriha, they managed to buy plots of land from you. Now various estates in LA. Do you know how many of my friends go and archive? Yet they are Christians. According to Ifiju Wakuru yesterday, because click on like and love because they are good in reporting videos. And if I report in an email, happy to hear a report or reduce where reach that video. So what you can do for me is to share this video, continue clicking on like and love. Do it more often. Do it more often. It is going to send a signal to Facebook. Share this video and continue to click on like and love. So, can he boldly tell me that majority of those people buying land from him are not Christians? Because according to Ijowa, the only place order a segregation, the only place so they discriminate will not be any advertise business here or happy openly. Or happy openly because he wants to be inclusive. That is where he knows the strength of those people who carry the Bible. As you know, Kenya, Amahebuana. One work order. Mathias has nothing to teach us about hard work on an Igbo. Is he even working hard? Is he even working hard? I am asking you. Is he working hard? I am asking you a question. What he is doing is what thousands of people are doing out there, even doing it far more better than him. They are doing it even far more better than him. He is into real estate. Let us say he's into real estate. Do you know our Igbo people who has taken real estate business into another level? He is still doing his own local real estate. His own is still local. His own is still local. There are people who have taken that industry to another level. There are people who actually own the Igbo Ibahi Melu. I wait for potentials in real estate. Where are those people? There are people who made us Igbos. They are our fellow Igbo brothers who before Wasahanya Sef, they have gone far into real estate business. Where are those people? You talk about transportation, there are Igbos who were A1. You talk about business, you talk about that. Do you know that the likes of Igwe Peter, Igwe PC Ezeaku, that those men then were furniture makers? Do you know that they were furniture makers? No, do you know? Now the new generation of our youth and our people today borrowed from that sense of craftsmanship. That is why you see some of those foreign chairs. Look at the royal chair. Go to my place. Locally made royal chair. That royal chair. Like I can walk like few minutes today. ife ahụ ife ụmụazị be anyị na-alụ n'aka. Mmadụ anọrụ somewhere na mkpọ everyday na-enye mkpọtụ na-eti mkpu na-akwụrụ elu ka o nwere onye gbadoro ya aka n'onu. N'owu ụlọ nụchasụ ịya akpọ ụmụazị be anyị from foundation to roofing, from roofing to POP, POP to screeding, screeding to tiles, whether granite or any kind of tiles, to elu handrail, to elu bed. Kịta ndị be anyị na-alụchazi ụlọ ahazia import bed no kpọọ ụmụazị be anyị chi ha ka ụlọ ka ha were wood wee kwụọ ụgwọ ya. Ma o nwere ndị ji discover wood ahụ na-atụbata ya atụbata, ndị ji ya alụ wonders were na-alụ wonders. A lot of ụlọ niile ya wee ife alụchasịcha otu ka kasụ. Ụmụ Igbo na-alụ ya, ụmụ Igbo na-alụ ya, ọ bụrụ ndị Hausa na-alụ ya, ọ ndị Igbo na-alụ ya, ọha ndị ọcha na-alụ ya. Go na those days ya wepụta ọsọ nọ ndị ọcha ka ọ chịtalụ. No, these days from foundation to finishing unu ahụ ewee wụrụ ọkaibe. Ụmụazị Igbo ga-alụ ọrụ na ya, ndị na-alụ ọrụ na ya na-asụ Igbo, nwere onye na-asụ oyibo. Epụta ya na-agwa m, you want to make us to think that we are not doing well. Who told you that we are not doing well? Tell me in one aspect. Ndị Igbo adịghị m ọfụma. Tell me one. Tell me in one aspect. Echetara m mgbe ya wụ before alụ ụlọ ọwụrụ one big company nwanụ ya abịala ụlọ. These days even onye nọ na nkọ yi tata slippers chịrị plan ụlọ chi ya ka o tie elu gị gba wota idea nye esi elu gị elu ka o si elu gị wonders. Ka o si elu gị wonders. Our people keep bringing innovation into every single thing I know. They have taken almost everything I know to another level. PVC waiter, in the POP, one nation he discovered something carrying POP. Or painting, I'm a mumbo, sacros paint. I'm a mumbo, keloma for paint ya with an. These days, Jefu muga paint no biakabo. Jena muga paint. Ka muga paint rocha chalo paint. You will to pass a big to onye on the temple. Factory out on a newe. Dunuru ago. Innocent one night we can make it even. Buluka manufacturing plant. Bunatana ina newe na Igbo. Eka na halolo. Cause shadis in ako rice. Seaman hanako rice. Na harvest rice. They process foreign rice. Let's say eka na halolo. Ibe to one night woke no cementi. Majority of all the medical items like syringe and the photo drip or and so many things are they use na our medical facilities cater both government na southeast Anambra State more. One oka ka na alwe. Onye agụlụ na alwe n'oka. Johel Pharmaceutical onye agụlụ na alwe n'oka. No, they are no more important most of those things. You are still saying that our people are not hardworking. Do you even know that na this crackers biscuit in Atata, that normal popular crackers in Kebrua, Emana na alwe by Emano only Igbo na alwe. Emano only Igbo na alwe. Can I have that man? And Chetave, all one day Sumudu, one nuke. All one day Sumudu, one nuke, way na alwe. Can Chetave now? Even the buy now. Even the buy in Alonaka. Even the buy in Alonaka can now, Joe. Even the buy in Alonaka. He make a poor say, oh, Nandi what they more for ma. Nandi will perform go below your expectations. Tell us what your expectations are. Use yourself as a case study. Let us see how well you have done that those people has gone below. Use yourself as a because we need to see what you have done before you can actually tell us that what other people are doing. There are people who made us the Igbos we are today. I'm not talking about tribe. Ebube aibuna Igbo today. Some people bunatala ebuba and we grew up ayole ebuba naga. Ebo on for instance onye nnewi ayi wota. Ayi bu ebube nnewi abagalita. mana o nwere ndị ọwụ ha dewele ebube ahụ onye Nnewi ọwụ na-amụrụ na today pụtakwa obula ebube ahụ na-akpagharị. This is how things work. This is how things work. Mathias put every door na anyagasi ọnụ. What are you telling us? Even as Christians, we are more productive than you. Are you not aware? We are more ndị niile ahụ na-akpụ iyi na ha rụrụ ụlọ ụka. For example, Kretus Ibeto Omekanne chairman Ibeto group lụrụ chọọchị St. Cletus n'Otoro. Kelee ebe nọ n'ụwa enwere ike iji wee compare Ibeto. I want to know. When we want to talk about the real men now, between you and Omekanne, who is the real man? Who is calling the real shot? Who should be qualified as the real and proper Igbo man? Who has the real Igbo blood running in him? Yes. Yet, all of the church here, but he is a man who has more than 25,000 Igbo men and women working under him as direct employment. He has created over 50,000 indirect employment. He has created more than 50,000 indirect employment. There are more than 5,000 youth, old men and women who are benefiting. Who are benefiting directly from him. Either in terms of scholarship, either in terms of empowerment, either in terms of mentorship, and whatever thing you can call it. Jesus Christ comment, I agree to that. Tell me where you can use yourself to qualify such a man. Such a man is a man as a businessman who want to make it in life. You should be learning from people like that. But those are the people you choose to use your word. You are now telling a known industrialist who has become an industrialist even before you were born. You are now advising him to build a factory rather than building a church. He has built a church, he has built factories. How many have you built? Even a place in Akuko, you have failed to build it. You are renting. Even the hospital you have bragged for years, you have failed to build. You are renting. And only in a rent property, who a Christian. Those properties in a rent, all Christians where you are renting, paying the rent. That is to show you that haka with business sense. Let us understand. Let us understand. Wish tech. Only we wish tech in Africa today. Lulu no kana okonobi kebe. Oh no kana no. Now are you advising such a man go and build factory? Instead of building a church. He's an industrialist. He is he's an entrepreneur. All of the church. All these things. You have not managed to do even any of them. Who are the people you are actually advising? On the a water church project. And a donation of 5 million, 10 million, 20 million. Those are the kind of money you cannot give to somebody. You don't even have it to give to anybody. Those men in Afu, some of them may not own factories, but what they have has built. Let me take you back. Let me take you back to, or let me take you away rather from Nkwonewi to trade fair here. And when we follow Ndoga, we will na trade fair. Omo boy has settled since Haji Wezuwa feel go 20. And the Nime 20 has settled. Let's say now about 10 to 13 Nime had a more for man. Jokwa Omo boy. If you don't die more for man, Jokwa Omo boy. From the time Haji Wezuwa settled Shafa, Nda has settled one boy, settled one boy, settled one boy, and yeah, tentacles her, and then spread it like this. Then Hana to containers. How will more than 500 youths ha na-ebi afia credit. Ha nwere more than 500 youths ha na-ebi afia credit. Ma ndị a na-ebi na African country, ma ndị a na-ebi na Abuja, ma ndị a na-ebi na West, ma ndị a na-ebi na North. Ha na ndị ahụ ha na-ebi afia nwekwara ndị ha na-ebikwa afia. These men are factories on their own. They are factories on their own because chain of distribution na ga through them. Obute from all from factory and obodo oyibo obunata from clearing agent ya agba from ndebe ihe shipment ego ahụ ekewe na n'aka ụmụ Igbo. Ego ahụ ekewe na ya n'aka ụmụ Igbo from ndị ya shipment, from ndị ya agba from ndị ya ebuje to the final warehouse, from ndị ya offload, from ndị ya bịa buru credit, from ndị ahụ ebi credit, ndị enyi ya ebi credit. Ikecha ya efu na ife ndị ahụhụ agwa m ka m esi akọwara gị o. Mathias need niile eme lot o. Forget about this your selfish interest of trying to rip off our people through trading on their ignorance to be making money. You want to go? Forget about it. Sometimes let us be factual. Let us be factual. Somebody took an icon industries. Okonye bune ayi mu ife ololo na home church here. Do you know how many people who has become millionaires and billionaires today through icon? Do you know how many of them? Do you know how many Igbos who are helping you today who are product of success story icon? Do you know? So what do you know about Igbos? What Imana na-ekwu na ndị Igbo adịnyelu onwe aka, but how did the years after an Igbo millionaire or billionaire who did not become a millionaire or billionaire through another Igbo man? Tell me why. Onwe hunde kesaro akụnụba among themselves karịa ndị Igbo. Onye hogodo direct nwanne, onye ofu nna ya ochie, onye ofu enyi ye, ikwu ibe ye ndị Igbo. O nwere ike ọ bụrụ onye nke ahụ ekeme ka ite nwanne ọ na-circulate among Igbos. That is why in Ebia Nigeria, Igbos so na tribe nwere ego in mass. Epụta na ụmụnna kwuo 5 million ndị ewepụta ya ka nkụ. Epụta na community kwuo 5 million ndị ewepụta ya waja. Igbos ndị nwere ego in numbers. Like o nwere onye na-egosi, onye Zambia na-egosi village settings anyị na Igbo na-eti sị no, this is not village. How can you say that this house is this 5 houses in the village? He said yes. If our village is here, you can only see that among Igbos. You can only see that among Igbos. So religion has never done any harm to us. I can tell you this. If not for anything, it has united us and it has even made us to prosper the more. So, si ebe ahụ ị na-eje pụtaba, ọ na onwe meseji nwere inye ndị mmadụ meseji a, but ekpokọsịsị n'okwu ekpokọsị. You are even a nobody in Enugu State board. Let me not talk about Anambra, because nobody knows you. You cannot mentor anybody in Anambra. So umu isi akpụ na ụmụ ofu ogiri enwe ife ha na-alụ. So umu isi akpụ na ụmụ ofu ogiri enwe ife ha na-alụ. Bụ ndị na-ementor. Even ndị a n'obodo oyibo na-eso. Ndị niile n'obodo oyibo mụ ife ha na-alụ cannot listen to you. Ndị niile n'obodo oyibo mụ ife fa na-alụ. Nya ha mụ ife fa na-alụ. Do responsible. Cannot listen to you. Ka ife Mathias na-ekwu ngụnwa jere obodo oyibo ya eje ege ntị. Ka ife Mathias na-ekwu ngụnwa jere obodo oyibo claim money na-ege ntị. Ma na-ede aghụghọ. Yeah? Because anyị da away no nwere a lot of people jere obodo oyibo. Ma ife kpojere obodo oyibo. Ụfọdụ gbara ọsọ ọchụ. Ụfọdụ gbara ọsọ bakasị. Ụfọdụ wu na constitute nuisance here. Ewe force ha mbụ family ha. Wee bọndụrụ ha out n'obodo oyibo. Ka family ha wee nwee peace. Ha rukwa ebe ahụ ife ahụ ọwụ n'ụlọ ka ọ ya wee ebe ahụ o jere. Esi m nnọọ na onye ibu unu na ịgba mbọ gụrụ agụ o wee họzụrụ ọba ya wee fụ ụzọ wee jewe obodo oyibo ya wee olu ebe ahụ ọ do focus on making money to come and build home. Ọ nọrọ be ndị ọcha ọ na-asị ndị ọcha jikwa wee sịgụnụ ịnọsị ha eburu na be ndị ọcha na-ebunata be anyị Look at the estate build on a pilot Noka. Go there and see America in Nigeria. Go on America now see look at the Ben Dutch. How long okay go see Ibn Dutch? Go see them see Ibn Dutch. Bunatala Ibn Dutch in Nigeria. Ubulone can now go here. I don't think no will anybody do reasonable. Well, wisdom Neso Mathias. Nobody. I don't think no will any reasonable and sensible somebody Neso Mathias. Go and quote it anywhere. Go and quote it anywhere. Sinezu go here. Sinezu go here. Mpiam no na ani Igbo ntu ani Igbo. Look at engineer Atese. Lulu St. Mary's Anglican Church Ugbo. Till today, near the pillar of St. Mary's Anglican Church Ugbo. You as one your men are not feel no can buy me, no camelaye. I do lazy. Are you water industrious than engineer Atese? Do you know how many people he has built? Do you know how many people who are working directly under him? Do you know he is more of an accomplished Igbo man? Mano hope that they go jail church even the man in the dark. Because you see somebody look at and say, why didn't you build a factory rather than building a church? Instead of building a church, a man bishop Ishi, a Kulu, Lulu St. James Anglican Church, Loshaya, or Caros Convent Ishi, Loshaya will in Doka. Ekulo, I am how many shipload of Afia on a Bubatabaya. Clearing agent in the Bonine, Nabale Kula Afia of Billionaires Kahao. Clearing agent in the Bonine, Nabale Bishop Afia. Who Billionaires Kahao. Ndeni would distributors here in Nigeria, Ndibo, will let go. Ndeni no ne Bukoya Afia credit, Fanchani will let go. All will work as scatter 36 states of the Federation on Dibo. Now, no, somebody do Kekulo, Koya, we never nature Hanya, is here Kulo. Natural factory instead of Ijeru. Can you need any advice here? Can you actually come malo? Bamundi any advice here? Somebody do Louis Ongbenu, Louis Kata, Obato Zwara. Eh? Lolo St. Louis Catholic Church, single handedly. Do you want me to take you to Kata Plastic Dunenugu? Do you want me to take you to his establishment in Dunenugu? Do you want me to take you to Louis Kata Industry and Newi Bay? You want me to take you to Louis Kata Industry and Newi Bay? I don't want to talk about other businesses like real estate in there, but let me talk about where you can actually see those factories and industries in Ewu. Do you want me to take you to that place? So, who exactly is Mathias advising to build a church, to build a factory, rather than building a church? Now, there are so many thousands of students not under scholarship scheme of this man on Napoli. There are thousands of empowerment in terms of business. In that place, there are a lot of old people, widows and widowers. Nasai. These men are more like when we lose one, thousands of people will start crying. You never can tell. Do you want me to tell you? Thousands of people are still crying and mourning the death of a family. But today, because those are the people you are telling those people what to do with money instead of you to go and make money first. For it is only when you make money that you will actually know what to do with money. It is only when you make money. We are not talking about car standing. Do you know? There can be a car standard. There can be a car standard before Apple Junction here. But the problem is that little things, email, each day when they deceive more that you are working on them to achieve success. Now, you just wanna make a stand. Ụfọdụ ndị kọrọpụ fancy nwere na America na other place bụkọrọ moto bụ nata ị na-eri commission ha nọrọkwa ebe a ha nọ na-etu Mathias Ozigbo ndụ na-enu isi fa ha bunata moto debe ị na market na-eli commission n'elu ya ha nọlụkwa ebe ahụ na-etuwe ọzọ Igbo ndụ igosizie ebe ị na-ele moto ka ndị mmadụ wee fụ data na aka aja na-ebute ọnụ mmanụ ịma mgbe otolokaz as far back as 20 years otolokaz ehiwe n'ụdụ niile moto otolokaz ehiwe n'ụdụ niile moto na Nnewi. We are not talking about ndị ọzọ. Bịa na Lagos ebe a ka m kpojewu na garaji Alajibiu kpojewu na garaji Ahijo. These are two young people o nwere ike sida na ịtọrọ ha ọ na gonna have age mate achọ ide agafa. So what is it you can possibly do today or tell us that na you thousands and millions of Igbos we can see and learn from? I'm asking you. You are even doing the list. You are doing the list. Look at Ike God food. Look at Ike God. Johnny noodles. Lolo a chapel. Then they side there. Jane and Johnny noodles there. Ike God food industry. Don't forget, before he ventured into production, he has become an accomplished motorcycle spare parts dealer. Before he oba into production, he has become an accomplished spare parts dealer who has settled many apprentices who has so many people who credit facility on a today or into production. You could see what he's doing there. That factory employs more than how many people? And DK God is as young and vibrant as you are. Who are you teaching? I want to know exactly what you think you have to teach us in Igbo. Yes. An average Igbo man with a blue machine naga. Manage an account here. If we bought the value, we go over your phone and me waffle. It's your boy. An average Igbo man. So, only one outside will accuse as him okay. Man, I'm being on Igbo. Being on Igbo. Also, fulefu no umwe iwe na Igbo. Wundi nwere assemble na akọrọ ho from and say obala. Look at hospital. You announced a hospital for more than 4 years to 5 years, only to go and rent a flat and poor, and people are celebrating. Mwa wonye newi, mwa kita wonye newi mwa adeto. Ya de celebrating flat imelu na poor. Mwa nka ya de celebrating flat imelu na poor. I said something. Instead, he waste that money. He waste your bag because I no go nene video. Fwebe Father Mbaka jail na hospital. Whoever Application hospital bills of Ndemwado. He paid over 50 million. We offset your bill in Ndemwado. 50 million can set up that hospital times 4 or times 5 or times 6. So why wasting that money? Why didn't you take that money, go into our hospitals? Ilu eba se shifta umado 20 eba, shifta umado 20 eba, shifta umado 20 eba, shifta umado 20 eba. Offset their bills. You are doing more by wasting time there and poor, because there's nothing you are doing there. It is just a campaign strategy to still gain the confidence of some gullible Igbo men and women. I can bet you that that hospital is more like zero functional. Yes, I can tell you that, because that hospital now, that hospital Yado more populated than any hospital in Nigeria, in an Igbo, because it is free. Free and the mother had attracted you. Why is that hospital always scanty each time you are making video there? If you don't know food there, based indoors are vacant. Why? Always super free. Doris, I greet you. Good afternoon. Abi, good morning. Good morning. Always super free. If you free, go away, pota. The mother June. Oh my God, my God, they buy. As if you want, people are giving millions in hospital every day. In case if you don't know, those you know and those you don't know. And when people make it their obligation that every month have a hospital visit and they are spending money according to the capacity of their pocket. What is it you are doing now, Igbo? Tell me. Ibatana Newi, Gugido Hospital, Hospital, Kanko, Negudo Life, Oyewe Life, Nejapoka, also Konande Bukanis. Yeah. Jegudo na Akudo. If ife Ndubisobi na Nema Akudo Kita Akudo na show Edo almost ka teaching hospital in the government. Yeah. Kedu ife ị na-ewo biko ka m bịa ka m nwere mmiri n'ọkwụrụ mmadụ ka m nwere ka m ṅụọ mmiri na ndị otu Mathias ya dachọ ka ndị shocked. Ghọtago? Hapụ maka ị na-emerụ ndị be anyị ndị dụka anyị ma skin go, we know what you are doing. Mana ndị ahalụ na-ekwe eme, they are only following you because ha believe that na nke ikpeazụ a Nongo wu the only person ha nwere ike iji wee cover alụ ha na-eme by blocking that gospel. Ka ndị mmadụ ghara ịda. In fact, their aim is just to use you to block that gospel oziọma a na-ezi. Ka conscience ha wee do settled na evil and alụ ha na-eme. That is all it. Minus that, they know what is right. Hospital go hospital gono ịmakwa mmadụ one na-eme medical outreach ndị mmakwa even nke a ụfọdụ ụmụnne anyị si obodo oyibo batacha, ụfọdụ n'ime ha mechara medical outreach, ụfọdụ for ndị BP, ụfọdụ for ndị nwere heart problem, ụfọdụ for ndị anya enye free glasses and ifa. This is something that people do on a normal. This is something that people do on a normal. Okay? If I know assembled more than how many of our progressive Anambra men, we for Anambra progressive, they put hundreds of millions together. Well, hospital, na teaching hospital, permanent site, na Newi, run a Kulobia, run Oka, run Onisha, free of charge, with well equipped both ambulances and everything. And they gave it out free. Obodo na-eme ife ike. Obodo fonye na-ewepụta ego ruo health center nye ndị obodo. Obodo fonye na-ewepụta ego ruo a lot of facilities ma high court ma iwere nye ndị obodo gwuo ndị obodo ha wolu. Ịmakwo nọ n'obodo ịnọdụ ife ahụ. Kelechi Pascal, my number on my page. Yeah, one number on my page. So sometimes I don't know exactly what you are doing that is impressing these guys, but I just see them making noise over nothing, shouting and screaming over nothing. Ego idevelu na that flat it's not even up to ego. Some people who hospital visit. I'm people who hospital visit every month. Yes. Okay. Nje celebrate birthday last year. Ejem hospital visit. I endorse be a witness. Before I embarked on that particular visit, I called Akudo. I sent somebody to Akudo. Onye awelu Akudo. Weke nenecha ndeno standby. Agwanyasi wotaramu mmadụ na abi mmadụ eto. O weke nenecha ndemwe ka bill has wedo. When you total of a bill of about either 400 and something thousand or 300 and something thousand. ka o nyere m wee contact ya even anyị does. After speaking to anyị does, forward anyị does that particular bill. I don't smoke and so what do I But could you believe that when I actually got to Akudo, those people, that when people want to be here, they are sending money. Sometimes every end of the month they are coming, seeing any have bills, and they came and they cleared their bills. So the only person I follow now Akudo, where that particular girl I sell video. Mana ye go see her isi emu na Ijowa. Ijowa we kporo se nwe je teaching hospital. Ijowa we se no luo na teaching hospital. Na ebe akọ ya wu luo na mfukata mmadu agbafelu mu na Ijowa we je teaching hospital. So you see, there are people who are doing this and they are not making noise. There are people who are doing this and look at Ife Akudo neme. Akudo, apart from that hospital to ship, that hospital so now one of the cheapest hospitals in Medikije treatment and new on Kenda Anglican. Then now na Kelafa this eba and Catholic in and new na nebe Hamwe hospital ebe ameme lab wa Hamwelu. So now one of the cheapest lab in Medikije than New and Anambra State. Very cheap. So the Yoma now may your own quota according to men and in let Ndoka name one kefa. You can only no single person can make an Igbo to be better. We can only be adding our own quota. You add your own in your own little way. I add my own in my own big way or in my own little way. But you cannot claim monopoly of non-go which shouldn't be well. Oneki many happy be. How many can you do? Nda kudo ya happy you bed ebi ya da for as long as na bed do vacant. Egama la na bed. Every morning in the mosque ye yeru aka gafe na ward man nde butega si ni have the excess. E butelu ni dey in all there. Hana align see with a lot of people hammer. Then they send they go to the hospital. People send the ego a clear bill. That is it. What else? This is more realistic than noise here and making a poor, which we know that if I warn you, Siri, you will not cause the buy ego. If you not cause the buy ego, a water one case or one patient, it will be a number to 50 ego. Another patient, it will be a number to 50 ego. Ego na do put in apostle hospital. What has the mother treat you? Say you can treat Colonia without it account number. But each patient you may work account number online. Is this really a free hospital or this is for your own tax office? Is this not your own tax office? You are actually making more money. You are making more money, ripping our people off. Ripping our people off. A free hospital that is always vacant. The only time I go see a year, only abracadabra, only JP take away, make a condemn Madonia, KC, Tigari Wall, condemn Madam, Malapan Holo, and Agaponiru. Yeah? Condemn Madu, Malo, Nolo, and Agaponiru. How long will you people allow this young man that is not even intelligent, that is not even exposed, to be deceiving you people? That was how would you put on plans. My mom mechanic case with the Buputa. See, no, now, emergency number. Somebody got me emergency number. I have people that will be calling on emergency number every day. Yes. I have people that will be calling on emergency number every day. Give me that emergency number. It goes on Sienna, old Sienna. Mama hono nanko mpo Memorial Grammar School ke je gote ebe mechanic ti rubber na elu bie omena na hospital. That was the end. Till today, none of you will say that you have seen that ambulance perform anything. None of you have asked him, "Kelu the emergency number is in nyai." That is how blind or blindfold go some of you people while running his own private enterprise. Ndị Igbo amụrụ nnọọ ndị Igbo ka eji eme ife egwuregwu a. Ndị Igbo ndị Igbo ka eji esi nri aja ka dị mkpa ibe unu ji unu wee na-agwa aja mpụta echi niile kwuo okwu usoro mbịa kwuo jee na pụọ today jee trip to teaching hospital jee na their donor list jụọ ha ka ịfụ millions of naira ụmụnne anyị ụmụnne unu ụmụnne m na-send na that teaching hospital on a daily, on a monthly, on a yearly basis. Ka ife ego nne eji offset bill ndị mmadụ na-ana from teaching oge ọwụna ebiakwa jụọ eso onye wasị ụlọ na-ana n'onwere good Samaritan bịa kiri ya bill onye ahụ ije debe nonsense na flat na mbọ onye na-edeceive ndị mmadụ. An amount of money unu ji wee dump ebe ahụ all in the name of non-chok unu gosi ndị ụka n'ọnụ ya arụ ọnụ free hospital. Ọnwụ na Igbo jee ka ihe equally na 5 general hospitals ị ka achieve go ife ihe na-akpọ 6,000 people ị ka achieve go na idebe na this thing n'ihi ekwuni na successfully n'ifu go to the payment of about 1,000 hospital bills of people. It will add to that number in Akpo. He had that 6,000 ghost numbers that doesn't exist anywhere. If what Ijo was so now since I do Mathias no 6,001 or 6,000 or people because Mbobi do 6,000 or supposed to get over 7,000 because all these numbers are in Afuzi or not added to that 6,000 or is he not sure? Other shop or any nonsense here butena abena Igbo bia lebe aye ndị Igbo mu ife mmadụ ife hinne onwere ife Mathias nwere ike gwa today ndị Igbo ha practice start building factory. Igbos are industrialists in nature. Yeah, the kind of magofi la pamefa onwere ife bịara ikuziri aya ya mahụ. Ụfọdụ ndị ha nọ church nwere schools ha nwere hospitals. Look at Chikasin. Go to Chikasin village. Chikasin lụchalụ church lụkwa ndị Pentecostal church nke ha sef. Chikasin lụchalụ church ka ọ lụchalụ ndị Anglican ọkwa St. Stephen ka ọgụnụ ka ọ lụchalụ lụkwalụ ndị Pentecostal nke Fananko factory ya nwee German hospital n'ime that Chikasin village nwee more than 17 to 20 production plants ma recycling plant, lubrication plant, everything n'ime Chikasin village. Or mmadụ dụka Chikasin ka ihe ejije gwa come and build factory instead of building church. Mmadụ dụka Chikasin akwatu egwu ndị Igbo. Take a step from there. Ịkwụsị Kotek Chikemenike onye uru ala na Tommy and other investment to make us production plant site before you actually come to business here. Ukotech motorcycle spare parts, where he has empowered more than thousands of young youth who are billionaires and millionaires today because of somebody like Chikemenike. No, they make container Batagasia, a billionaire after 20 million, billionaire after 30, billionaire after 10, billionaire after 5, billionaire after 3, billionaire after 50, depending on capacity onye na-azụ. Ha bụkọrọkwa afia alụkwa onye bujekwa nke 50 nwekwara customers ndo na-enye credit facility 1 million, 500,000, 10 million. Efa before ma ife na-eme ana recycle afia among ndị buy, ana return ego to oga na-ewe ego China, ana ebunata afia. Etu aka ndị Igbo si wee grow our tentacles into ndị Igbo ifuru enwere today. This is who we are as ndị Igbo. An average import in n'ala Igbo nwere more than how many people that are benefiting directly under him, scattered n'ime Nkwọ, scattered n'ime afia dona Jos, scattered n'ime afia dona Abuja. Etu aka o si wee do ọ karife etu a. Look at mmadụ ka Ken mmadụ akọ. Look at the mother Ken Madako. Do you know how many youth were Ogaranya today because of Ken Madako? These are questions I want you to. These are who we are as Igbo people. Take away religion, take away Christianity, take away Menana. These are who we are originally as Igbo people. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Mathias has nothing to offer to Igbo. There is nothing he is thinking that he is offering to us that we don't know. Ayi nwere nde melu medicine na bendocha. Ayi nwere nde gụrụ akwụkwọ gụrụ medicine na bendocha. Gochasche ma ha ụfọdụ n'ime ha na-eje gbata ụka. We na practice. Yeah? Look at somebody like some best autos. Yeah? Some best autos. Believe in men now. All going on there. Na-eje ụka. Hana at the same time. Hospital all over na Befa. All of our hospital Lopta Chapel ne. Residential house you all na Befa. No more book or good. All of our Lopta Chapel. Yet all of our naba ifokwa ifa hole je many ni mwek abinu amamiri onye deva. When he lives his life like that. He empowers people. He do all manner of good work and all that. Ujebe life ends there. He doesn't need to make noise. He doesn't need to. Yet these are the people who have the resources to create trouble. Not that we resources to create real trouble in Igbo, but they are not doing that. They are using their knowledge, their resources, and their experience to build people, to maintain peace among our people. Mathias Ezeaku holding kumwele mwe nya. Nwebege bo nyohu apana. Evidence of distraction, evidence of disunity, evidence of gidi gada gada, evidence of every single thing bad among the Igbos, influencing our youth in a very bad way. Kenifo Kamelu, what do you have with Oka? Umwelifo Kamelu, how many Christians can come? Oneni mefa can come? Umwelu amamu all the people who made Igbos what we are today, 90% of them are Christians. Can you say, what are you telling us? I can judge from Newi, my house, my father's land. My father's land. And that is how some of these ignoramus on a train, this new set of terrorists and bandits on a train, manners, they don't respect anybody. They don't even know and they don't want to know. I posted Tanduko the other day, and then when the man look, this is the Soludo of Hankook battery or Ofonye and Wehoburu Nim Hamapatasem Madone can help. Because to them, Mathias is the only person helping people, yet I have to help. They forget that men like that are the people why Akujiwe Zuono Nanibo today. Akuzuru ọnụ n'ala Igbo today. Ụmụnna ọnụ ịbata na nwere onye na-aba. Family ọnụ ịbata na nwere ideji mkpu. Community ọnụ ịbata na nwere ndị eji aba. All because of men like this. We have thousands of them n'ala Igbo. Millions of them n'ala Igbo. We have them scattered all over Igbo land. Who are accomplished importers, investors in various places, driving industrial and economic revolution na Igbo. Onyeka Mathias. Who is Mathias? Who is Mathias? What are his pedigrees? A na-ekwu ọdụ ka ama ife a na-ekwu. Ma na ịmachakwa n'eziokwu ka a na-ekwu. Ịmachakwa n'eziokwu ka a na-ekwu. Everyday church. Ọ ka mere ndị Igbo nga. Ọ ka mere ndị Igbo nga. Ife ị na-emewa. Ụfọdụ ife akara Zeus na-eme. Mana anyị nụrụ Zeus ife. Even Zeus has done far more than you. He has done far more than you. Nekwa Christmas lulu. Ụmụnna anyị batachakwa. Kewa akpara isa ya afọ nke ike. ndị na-eme public show oruzie ebe ihe eme the real show ikwe ha eme maka ịmana nwanne m ejighị akpara isi eme magic 10 kg n'ime ha na-ebe 23 or 24,000 10 bags n'ime ịmụ ife onyelu 50 bags n'ime ịmụ ife onyelu ọhọ joke ka ọwụ ịghọtago. So ndị mmadụ were rice mewe cho ya bụrụzie cho ka ha ji eme ị na-akpụo ụdị ebe a ịdụ so intelligent that you choose your mode of operation very right. Ị na-choose ya ọfụma ịgbafuo. I was expecting you to come and help to feed our people this festive period. You ran away. Ayafro ị na-akpụo ndị Igbo ji wee biri natachakwa ensure na every household rice na Christmas ya gba Christmas at least ibido from January chegide echiche Christmas rugodu inwe something that will take you till January ụfọdụ n'ime ha ensure ya. They made a lot of empowerment. They made a lot of medical outreach and all manner of outreach. And we did not see you. Makana nde mwobodo abatago. Nde ide jimpo abatago. And izoga. How many of our responsible men, our elite, I will do identify with this your hospital? How many? Highest, where 1 or 2 from people not in diaspora. Some of them are actually the reason why we katakata na Igbo, because if any name may be good an Igbo from Obodo Iwo, no doubt. If any name may be good an Igbo, and some of them are those who has lost touch with the reality even remember. Some of them are people who know 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. So they don't really know what is happening here. Oh, for the name have sponsor a lot of things in the maybe see an Igbo. A lot of things in the see an Igbo. All for the name have sponsored from Obodo Iwo, because some of them has lost touch with the reality. They don't know what is happening here clearly. Only Obodo Iwo ne frequent Nigeria and Abia Nigeria. Yeah, that thinking at those people. Some of them they are thinking the very backward. Or say that some Otompo Iwo they on additionally. So it's like a hapas. Ijeba no be had. He will go flower. Wolu flower. Kuchisite benine. Nothing. I fear ne to chise benine. Woni forzo hapas. Mana jeni ninda na nata. Jeni ninda na nata. December bagare ko batakwa. December bagare ko batakwa. Their thinking now do very different. Their thinking and their behavior, even when they talk, the way they approach things, their sense of judgment now do entirely different from Nkenda Kutogoruntu. Nda abako ili sinofia. Yeah? Hanako ina jumwe obutuko ni Igbo ibe nne kwo kwifa. Ko wonya Hausa na aso Igbo ifa. Tell me one single ifo joy as no Kamilai and Igbo. Mathias Ezeaku join all thousands of people who are helping to build an Igbo in a positive way. Tell me one thing. Must you cause katakata before you can stand your own business enterprise? Yes, you have your own business enterprise. Set it up. Gather your people among the millions of people there. Yes, you can still gather people among millions of people. You can still gather people. But please, why gathering those people? Why you are gathering those people? That is my own. That is my own. So, that is why Igbos are scattered everywhere today. Even in the Igbo no Lagos, it is still Akajaja Otara Lagos. Ndị Igbo no Jos, Akajaja Otara Jos. Ndị Igbo no n'obodo oyibo na mba ụwa niile wa Akajaja. Ndị Igbo si Ebonyi steeti wee bịa Anambra Akajaja. Ndị Anambra si Anambra je Ebonyi Akajaja. Onye na-akpọgharị ụmụ Igbo ebe niile. Ụmụ Igbo a na-akpagharị na-eluku for greener pastures. So that message of yours, they are that where they will be farmer. Are you really feeling that they will win an Igbo? I can tell you, Igbos has not failed. Rather, our ancestors, they are so proud of us. They will be proud of us. because we have not failed. Rather, we have done it. Do you know what it means? We have done it. Our people are conquered. Go, come, let me take you on a tour into Ibeto petrochemical industry. Come, let me take you to One Port. Igbo. Come, let me take you to One Port. Igbo city in more than how many thousand hectares? And come, Port about more than how many percent of container na abata obodo on one Igbo nwere omeka na create to Ibeto na One Port. Come, let me take you there. Ilu oke ime garicha anya bịa ka mkpoje na tank farm ụmụnne anyị nwere na Lagos ya ịkpagaricha ebe a bịa ka mkpoje na terminal and depot denka ịkpagaricha ebe niile a megepụ ọnụ gwa na ụmụ Igbo eferugo bịa ka mkpokpo ga papa ka ife bụ ụmụ Igbo na-agbagharị from offices to offices na hustle na wharf at the end of the day ọba moto na AC na ndị ya bakwa moto aba ndị ya bata bịa ka mkpoje go dia iru ebe a ka ịgwa na ndị Igbo eferugo bịa ka mkpoje na ebuka ọnụ nkwọ si horse lubricant bịa ka mkpoje na factory ya ọkwefuru ụbọchị ka jee paaki je gosi ya bịa ka mkpoje dia iru negharịcha anya n'ife nwanne ujelu Kotonu Ogonu bicha Kotonu. And this is what I keep advising our people. Ịnọ n'obodo oyibo akọhụ ntụ dia ife ijebe n'obodo oyibo owu ilu ofe ife dị mma bunatala anyị elu n'ebe a ka anyị solu wee benefit from it. Eji wee sị na onye jewere ife jewere ndị nọ n'ụlọ, onye nọ n'ụlọ nọ na onye jewere ife. You see people do ka ebuka ọnụ nkwọ bili Benin Republic bichasịcha Benin Republic were ife ọma wonatala anyị na Anambra State jee na CEOs Rubicant ilu ebe ahụ ifo production going on. How many people do gainfully employed? After looking at that, they say na ndị Igbo eferugo. Go to Dozie Oil. Go to Dozie Oil. Jane and Kobe Jackson. If we should do a hospital, Obi Jackson loan or Kija. If we have a lot of facilities, Obi Jackson Bunatan or Kija. Jane Akokwa. Nanke Shiftoni Yezenna. Paralia of more for my. Epota ka ịgwa na ndị Igbo enwere mmadụ ka ịgwa na ndị Igbo enwere ife a na-eme. Imokwe na people do ka ABC Transport Young Shaglo Kelafa ya mọbara ha PM mere ha Kelafa ha GUO ha. Imokwe na people do like this mokwe ndị Igbo mụ na mokwe na ụmụnne mụ na ndị Igbo ka ha wụ Tony Masefa, may his soul rest in peace. Mogoni found Igbo. Can you follow Abamefa? Umoho any sectors in Weluna Nigeria, in Weluna Wanine, Igbo do exploit there. I have real estate, but where we start. Look at what Igbos, the face Igbos has given to real estate business in Nigeria. In Oleba. Enough. We have professors, we have doctors in different fields, we have prestigious lawyers, we have everything you can ever think of. Can you find when why yes and don't look at Igbo race and think that we have failed. We have not failed. To the worst of it all, ascribing our failure to Christianity. You must be the joker. You must be the joker of all time. You must be the joker of all time. But Igbo na-emesi ife ike. Ndị Igbo na-emesi ife ike. God has been faithful to ndị Igbo. How we worship God, God has been faithful to ndị Igbo. Jejuese ofubos mma akpagharị na nwa agbara na nkwọ. O nwere ife anyị na ha ebido nwa obere oge. You will learn a lot. Mma akpagharị na nwa agbara na nkwọ ilu oke ife ebe a na-amụcha. A na-asị na Nnewi the Japan of Africa. mba nwa agbara egosingo what it means for Nnewi to be the Japan of Africa. Ọhụnụnụ nya ka ihe nenecha anya fifu ụmụazị be anyị na-eme ọpụrụ na fa na-eje ụka ese na ụka mere ogono ka ụka mere ngụmụ ụka emeghe ogono ka ị na-emekarịcha ngwa ife ị na-emekarịcha moto ihe bidokwara ile bịakwa ka mgboche mgbọrọ ala ajibiu ka ala ajibiu kọwalụghụ ekwensu otoro ha ịghọtago ahịjụ ha ya kọwalụghụ ife dị niile moto ahụ ka ị ghara ime misteki maka ịma na iwu ọmacha ncha ife niile ka onye ọnwụ na mmanụ ife niile ike onye ọnwụ na mmanụ ya so mma kwụsị ebe a anya na break anya wee shigatakwa ka anyị wee kọwawa ka onye ọnwụ na wee malụ nkọwa niile anyị na-akọwa abalị ulu ọ ka ị wee malụ. Somebody cannot tell me that ndị Igbo anyị nwere today has failed us. Failed us gonna ndị Igbo. There are people like ABC Oja Akoha. ABC Oja Akoha. These men, Ojo Zokaraha, these men. You talk about Kelafa Master Synergy. All those guys. Single-handedly, they have created employment force of over 20,000 workers. Majority of these numbers are all Igbo people. Igbo people in their capacity has even created work more than government itself. And I said build factories. Even only in Kenya manage business here, worth to 20 million. We have so many people. Oh, through that is business. Can I say sustain over? Man don't need a little credit facility here and there. That are now run their own small shops. This is how we arrived at Ebaino today. You should look at Madonna. Look at fail guy. Now Christianity, I look at what Christianity has done to us. No make our people do lazy because they are funded a joke. Man, you don't know about how they he na car park. Na car park. Kamal moto ni na park na eba ho nengu na akpo hefulefu yegotamu. Je ba kamal moto ni yegotamu. Even ụfọdụ n'ime enwe moto. E ka ha mma. Oh, kwa those people ko na-eme enwe donation n'ụlọ ụka. Ị nọrọ kwa fụfafara na-enye ego ka ha na-enye. Is it your money ka fa na-enye? Is it your money ka fa na-enye? Look at ebe akwa buje the destiny of more than 5,000 youth double no forum all in the name of Okide. If you mechi anya destiny of more than 5,000 youth ka ekechiri double no forum were na hotel. Waya nyocha e no mechi ono ha na ebugari ji garden wole go na ahia go and ebugari bondure everywhere. We are not seeing it. But the moment the man talosha, he should try no hotel, employ young man. But I now was even those look as a employ young man or ya will anything called. Okay. Sinu no aka na ekwukwa sinu na nkere ka ọgwụ onu na defend ama na ọgwụ ụfọdụ n'ime ụnụ wo ajọ ọgwụ ụfọdụ ụmụ nwoke ụmụ okorobịa ibe anyị at the age of 18 ha agwọ na ajọ ọgwụ ha agwụgo ọgwụ nwere ike ịhụ ntụ ha for the rest of their lives. All of us must not go your way. All of us must not go your way. I will leave it here. Maka na okwu ka anyị na-akarị. We are still coming back to continue from where we have stopped. I still remain Ezeaku. This is my time. Come on, Olo. It's very important to Mathias. The other go. Apane may be by. It is not in my generation. So we'll continue to preach. Yeah. Onye chọrọ ịnụ ọnụrụ onye achọghị ịnụ kedu na akwa ọcha magharịba na mmiri onye mmiri ya eburu one day okwu ife o jere ime na mmiri ewe mmanụ na une ahụ ibi na ewu nna ngụrụ ya A lot of us ka bi n'ụlọ nna anyị lụrụ ịya na-ebi n'ụlọ nna anyị lụrụ wee jee lụọ nke nna gị na mmiri ka o ji kpata ego ji wee lu na ụfọdụ n'ime anyị nna gị sụrụ n'akwụkwọ nna gị ụhọzụ wee were ego bido biznes ọgwa nọ na mmiri ka o ji weta ego a sị na ụzụ amaghị akpụ onele egbe anya n'ọdụ. We all have people who are going to advise and mentor us all around us. If you don't have a mentor, go and look for one. Go and look for one. Chineke nyela anyị every single thing I need. Na Igbo, you can learn from any one of them. Na Igbo, they are everywhere around us. So, forget about all those things. Forget about all those things. Ije bucha nkiri kokite, ije golu Lexus 350 car. Ma ije golu GLK. Ine tigale ọgwụ ka a na-agwọ ọgwụ ka a na-agwọ bụrụ ọrụ ka a na-alụ ọgwụ ka a na-agwọ n'ọgwụ niile a GLK ka igota GLK ka igota nwụ n'ọgwụ niile a ife a lot of people na-egota at ease nya ka ịgwọcha ọgwụ niile ahụ ịgwọrụ pasịcha tụrụ ife niile ahụ na pasị wee jegota GLK ma wee jegota ML mana nwa dibịa gwọrụ ọgwụ na-ele na anya moto a na-ele over 200 million. Nwa dibịa gwọrụ ọgwụ nwere over multi-million naira investment scattered everywhere. Ngonwa ọgwụrụ ọgwụ ijegota Lexus 330 or 350 ka ibuje ojegozieru ye ibuje ojegozieru ye esi na ụfọdụ n'ime anyị ịmụ ife esi na ịmụ ife kịta o nwere about 5 cars dị bụ akwa GLE ahụ, that G-Guard, that Mercedes nke convertible, that Mercedes nke GLE nke ọzọ, that ọtụtụ mbụ nke ahụ, even that Lexus ahụ ọ na-agba, that Lexus ahụ ifuru ọ na-agba, market value ya now is 60-65 million. Mmadụ one n'ime ụlọ ọ na-agwụrụ ọgwụ gota nwụ moto ahụ ka ịmụ ife ị na-akpụta efi na-eweta 400,000 na-eweta 300,000 ị na-abịa Thanksgiving. Mmadụ one n'ime ụlọ ọ na-agwụrụ ọgwụ ya egota nwa ofu n'ime moto ọ na-agba. How many of you onweghị ekwu okwu na Facebook na master wolu fake account nwe mmadụ why nọ ndụ ka a na-azọ esi na ọnwụ ka mma jezie nwụọ ịnwụcha nọrụzie ebe ị nọ ụbụrụ ga-ewe kwụgharị ọfụma. Let me leave it here. Ụbọchị taa mara anyị mmadụ alụ.